And adoption questions for Davian have poured in from across the country and around the world, including calls from Canada, India, Mexico, Australia, Great Britain, and even Iran. A new survey found that many women remove their wedding rings in certain situations. A young girl is recovering from a vicious pit bull attack. It happened at a home in Santa Monica where a pet sitter was watching the dog. KTLA's Sarah Welch, water boy of a Wisconsin high school football team, got the chance to realize his dream when the senior suited up for his very first and last game. But the camaraderie did not end there. Kelly Schlicht has this heartwarming story. Plus, a community on edge. Several families in Alhambra living in fear after their neighbor's house is the target of a hate crime. Liberty Chan has your weather forecast. The KTLA News at 1, just a minute away. And I'm Carolyn Costello. KTLA 5's Christina Pascucci is live outside the courthouse in Del Air, where we are awaiting his appearance. Christina. Thank you, Christina. We are following breaking news in downtown Los Angeles. Crews are responding to a hazmat situation at First and Beaudry at the Roy Ball Learning Center after 4 adults complained of nausea and headaches. The school had been partially evacuated because of that incident. The LAPD is investigating whether a propane explosion from a pickup truck in North Hollywood was an accident or intentional. It is. We got a little crispness in the air, at least in the evening. Crews are responding to that hazmat situation in downtown LA right now. In Nevada today, students, parents, and faculty are remembering Michael Lansbury, the teacher shot and killed while trying to protect students at Sparks Middle School. Witnesses say Lansbury was trying to convince the 12-year-old gunman to put down his weapon when he pulled the trigger. Andrew Spencer has more. They say his parents are cooperating with the investigation, but they could still face charges. The nation's top health official can expect a grilling next week when she testifies before Congress about problems with the Obamacare website. The LA City Council has delayed any discussion about whether to challenge new rules that allow rider-sharing companies to do business here.
Cheaper.
Family doesn't like waiting for me for Thanksgiving dinner, but straight ahead on the KTLA News at 1, we are live in San Francisco for Apple's big unveiling of the new iPads.
Also,
an unbelievable discovery for a teenager in Oklahoma who dug up a diamond worth thousands of dollars. Yeah, she could sell it to her boyfriend, and then he could give it to her.
Exactly. He could
double dip in the deal. Thanks, Liberty. More of your top stories are coming up next.
Including who is the most disliked athlete in America.
Plus, Apple unveils its new iPad, what you need to know about the iPad Air, and how it can have a big impact on the Los Angeles Unified School District. Just when you think you have the latest gadget, the latest technology, it's old news.
Well,
police are still investigating what caused an horrific crash in Fontana that killed 3 people. A 4-year-old girl is recovering after being attacked by a pit bull in Santa Monica. 4-year-old Kennedy Kisselman had just... A mother is coming to the defense of her son after he is arrested for allegedly punching a woman during a fight at a pro football game. He joins us live from the Times newsroom in downtown LA. Laz, what are you looking at there?
Forbes.
All right, we'll talk more about that later, Laz, but we want to talk about this. A new up on the KTLA News at 1. We've seen a lot of people propose at a ballpark, but nothing quite like what happened last night with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Country legend Dolly Parton says she's a little sore, but she is okay after a fender bender yesterday. And we have seen dozens of people have fun with Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball video. The latest version involves the one and only Betty White. Riley McKay is at California Costumes with some great ideas to help you prepare.
Thing in a plastic
witch hat, little ears.
Nothing to it. All right, still to come on the
But one dad decided to lighten up the mood a little bit for the rest of the family while his 6-year-old daughter was melting down. Take a look. That's better than getting angry or yelling, I suppose.
Listen,
right?
They could have videotaped the daughter. They didn't do that, so I don't have a problem with it.
Sometimes
it's a little comic relief. It's no big deal.
Yeah, and it's better than getting angry.
Trust me, as a parent who's dealt with the temper tantrums, it's not that big. It's not a bad thing.
Right, because it can get to you, man.
Yeah. Plus, I can show it to her years down the road and
maybe she'll think it's
get
funny.
a good laugh out of it.
Yeah.
6.
And for latest news throughout the day, click on KTLA.com. Have a great day. And I'm Carolyn Costello. We begin with breaking news. 2 people, including the suspect, are dead in a shooting at a middle school in Nevada. A search is on for 2 suspects in a deadly shooting. A man fatally wounded in front of his son by suspects who opened fire on the victim's car. The father and son may have been responding to an ad on Craigslist to to buy a cell phone. KTLA's Jim Nash is live in South LA with the latest on this. Jim.
It's pretty foggy by the beach, too. It's been that way all weekend.
Firefighters forced to drive through flames to get to safety. We have the incredible video. A battle for the beach between surfers and bodyboarders is coming to a head tonight in Newport Beach. The city council there will hold a public meeting on a rule that places time restrictions on those two groups. KTLA's Wendy Birch has this story.
Yeah, it was a little depressing.
Very depressing. But hey, there's always next year.
Yes, there is. Okay, we've got more news ahead. Another monster from the deep washes ashore.
Deep sea instead of having a nice, tasty fish, but you know.
Okay, you can
Maybe
do
half
both.
and half. Sorry.
Thanks, Liberty. More of your top stories are coming up next, including the latest on that school shooting in Nevada.
Plus.
And continuing our top story, armed police rush into a middle school where a student reportedly opens fire on a teacher. Welcome back to the KTLA News at 1. And CeeLo Green, a coach on The Voice, has been charged with furnishing ecstasy to a woman that he was dating. Green allegedly gave the... It'll be another rough commute in the Bay Area tonight as the BART strike rolls through its fourth day. Huntington Beach wants to reduce the amount of styrofoam found along its shore. Tonight, the city council will consider an ordinance. A Florida teen who made headlines when he went to church asking to be adopted may soon have his own family. As Michaela Pereira reports, thousands of people have reached out asking if Davian would like a home with them. Authorities in Florida say there could be more arrests surrounding the release of those two prison inmates through the use of forged documents. Those men were captured over the weekend, but officials want to know who was behind the documents. We get more from Andrew Spencer. I like a deep voice. A new father in Oregon started posting selfie pictures online of himself along with his newborn daughter.
When the pigs.
Topping our entertainment news, Walter White fans in Albuquerque held a fake funeral to say goodbye to the Breaking Bad anti-hero. Fans, well, congratulations are in order for Boy Meets World actress Danielle Fishel. She tied the knot over the weekend to her longtime boyfriend Tim Belusco.
Makes sense.
It's kind of sad about the job situation,
Looking for that guy with a deep voice. A little, okay. All right.
Today, the latest news throughout the day. You can click on KTLA.com. Have a great day.
Win.